Okay, hear me out. Behind every perfectly timed ride, every smooth ride, and every 5-star rating, there's somebody behind the scenes of making sure that these drivers are performing their best. Yes, that's right. Today on My.na Cars, we are shifting the gears and focusing not only on the drivers, but rather the people behind them who support them and make their jobs a little easier every day. As of late, or rather recently, Yango Namibia decided to celebrate the mothers and sisters and partners of the women behind the Yango drivers who support them and make sure they bring their best every time. We are talking to Ruben, who is the key account manager for Yango, and of course one of the drivers who was a top performing driver and had his mother honored by Yango. Stick around to find out more. Now I'm joined by Ruben Williams, who is Yango's key account manager. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, first of all, for opening up your space and allowing us in.
That's a pleasure. Please be welcome.
Thank you. All right, so tell us about the inspiration behind Yango's Mother's Day initiative. What sparked it?
Well, we were inspired by the the quiet strength behind our drivers. They're mothers and wives, and we wanted to include them and make them aware that they are appreciated.
Okay, that's absolutely beautiful. Yes, because I think as mothers and wives and partners, we're often forgotten by everybody else.
Indeed.
All right,
indeed.
so why was it important for Yango to go beyond just the drivers and recognize their mothers and wives?
So, because they are part of the family too. You know, support for the drivers starts before they start driving. It starts at home. So we wanted to make sure that was noticed and celebrated.
That is absolutely true. I mean, you know, it's not easy waking up early in the morning, coming back late at night. You still have to make sure they're fed, they're taken care of, all of that. All right, what message did Yango want to send with this gesture?
Well, that it's not just about performance, you know, it's about the lives of the people that we impact. We wanted to let them know that we care and that we want them to grow outside the app as well.
I see. Okay. And how did you select which mothers and wives to honor? Was it based on driver performance? Was it just a random draw? What was it?
No, well, driver performance, yes. We looked at driver performance, but also the drivers that were the most committed.
Okay.
These guys that really push to grow themselves and really push to give a great service to the people that they deal with on a daily basis. And we asked them to nominate either their mothers or their wives.
Oh, that's beautiful. What did you give the mothers and the wives? I'm curious.
So, just a little gift, but you know, a beautiful box of roses with some Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, okay.
As well as a spa day.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That is beautiful. No, spa day is definitely needed. You know, I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been wanting a spa day to just, you know, relax, a little bit of R&R and unwind. Yeah. So what kind of feedback did you get from the families and the community?
Well, the feedback was overwhelming and quite heartfelt. You know, it was an immense show of pride because, you know, they go out there, they work hard, and you could see that it was important for them and it's important for us that they feel recognized.
I see. Okay. And so is this going to be annually? Is this going to be like just celebrating the mothers, or do you have any other events planned in the future to celebrate drivers?
As a whole, this is something that's very important for us and that we would like to continue growing. As Yango grows in Namibia, we want our impact in the community to grow as well. And that's through multiple events of this nature. So this will continue to happen.
Okay. Will there be passenger appreciation gifts? I'm kidding.
but it's a whole community. So drivers, passengers, everyone associated with the app and the technology involved is important to us. So we're always running these kind of initiatives.
Okay, I'll be waiting. I'll be keeping an eye out for that.
Please do.
Okay, so how does this initiative reflect Yango's values and vision in Namibia?
Well, for us, it's about community, respect, and building meaningful relationships. And this is a key way that we look to go about that. You know, it starts with offering a quality world-class service, but then outside of that, we want you to know that we are a part of your community, that we're trying to enrich lives as well.
I see, okay. And are there, or rather, how does Yango build a sense of belonging and care within its driver network?
So It's very simple. It's about listening to the drivers, listening to them and responding to them and responding to their specific needs, their very direct needs. Sometimes it takes a while, but we must make sure that they know that they are one of the most important aspects of this service as a whole. And it's important for us to make them it's important for us that they feel heard and recognized and supported.
And now I'm going to deviate a bit from the Mother's Day initiative and just talk about the drivers themselves, because a lot of them have been complaining about the app and how sometimes it goes offline and all of that. Is there a way, or are you guys working on a solution? Like you're saying, you do listen to the drivers and of course the passengers and everybody involved. What is the process? What is in the pipeline?
So there are a couple of, areas of improvement that the drivers have brought to our attention, and all of these are being looked at right now. Sometimes it takes a while because the initiatives, go to the highest levels, especially if it's a technical change that needs to be done. It's not something that's done in country, but eventually almost all of these requests get resolved. Like if you do if you go back on a lot of the drivers who have complained, once they reach out to our support lines, we've got 2 support lines. We've got a support line on the app. We've got an in-office support for if that doesn't work. Your primary support as well, the partners they work with. All of that eventually culminates in a list of opportunities for Yango in Namibia. And that's a key department that we also focus on. Continuously growing, continuously growing,
continuously improving. We love to hear that. So you see, the drivers also can now rest easy knowing that they are plans in place to improve whatever it is that they have brought to your attention. All right, so can you share a moment from the Mother's Day celebration that stood out for you personally, and also what has been the most touching or emotional response you've received since the event?
Well, I guess for the event itself, we can't pick out one specific initiative because the whole day was kind of, heartfelt and overwhelming. It was, you could sense the pride as the drivers turned up with their mothers, wives, kids. And then when they came and stood up here, received their appreciation awards, took the pictures and whatnot, the pride that emanated from them, the pride that emanated from the mother to be like, no, stand properly, or the wife to be like, no, bring my child, I want them in this picture. That was something very special.
That is beautiful. Yes. How many drivers or rather wives and mothers did you recognize?
So for this specific initiative, it was top 15.
Top 15.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so finally, no, not finally, I have 2 more questions.
Let's go.
But what do you hope the public understands about Yango through this initiative? Because, a lot of the times as passengers, I think they also just have this thing where they forget that there are people behind the drivers. Like, it's not just a driver, there's a person. Even Yango, it's not just the building. There are people that work to make Yango what Yango is.
Yes. So, as I mentioned about the community aspect, so as Yango grows in Namibia, we want to grow in the community as well. So it's not just about performance, but it's about impacting the lives of those who are touched by this app. Through Yango in Namibia, we're trying to help people enrich their own lives, enrich the ecosystem, and bring a quality service. But then beyond that, we want them to know that, Yango is the company that cares. And Yango is here for the long term.
For long term. Yes. Love it. Okay. All right. And lastly, how does Yango define success? Not just in business terms, but again, bringing in that whole community aspect.
Well, it's about the people. It's about making people feel seen, heard, and then through what we can do, uplifted. And that is our aim at the end of the day, to uplift the people who are associated with us.
That is absolutely beautiful, Ruben. Thank you so very much once again. And again, congratulations on this initiative. We hope to see a lot more initiatives, particularly for the passengers. I know the passengers are probably watching and thinking, hey, what about us?
Your time is coming.
The time is coming, yeah. Particularly those that have, I think, over 1,000 rides.
Yes. We appreciate them, especially.
Exactly,
Yes,
you
yes.
have to. All right, but
Yes.
thank you so very much. And we wish you all the best going
Thank you so
forward.
much.
All right,
Thanks.
stick around. We'll be right back with more My.na Cars as we talk to one of the drivers who had their mother slash partner, sister recognized.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rocks,
Every Wednesday on 1:30.
where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar every single Wednesday as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
So do not forget to tune in every Wednesday. We will see you there.
You're still watching My.na Cars, and now we are talking to Hena Kozo, one of the top performing drivers. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so talk to us. How did it feel when you found out that your mother or wife was going to be on it?
I was surprised at the same time.
Okay.
And happy that I was recognized. Yeah, I couldn't believe it because there's a lot of drivers out there that are also pushing. Yeah. So,
Okay. Who was recognized? Was it your mother or your wife?
my mom.
Your
my
mom.
mother, yeah.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Didn't you cry when you saw her?
No, I didn't.
You
cry.
didn't cry. You should cry. You know, it makes it more emotional.
Okay, but I hugged her.
You hugged her.
Yeah.
Okay. What was her reaction when she received the gift from Yango?
She was surprised and also excited at the same time. Yeah, so she could have believed, like it was proof that I'm really working.
You're working hard.
Yeah, I'm working hard.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, can you tell us a bit about your mom? What role has she played in supporting you as a driver?
My mom, she's my mentor. She always encouraged me to be disciplined on the road, and yeah, and I make sure and I update her on whatever inconvenience that I get on the road. So yeah.
Okay, so it obviously goes beyond just supporting you as a driver. It also goes into supporting you as a son.
Yeah, as a son.
Because I can't imagine it being easy knowing that you wake up early and you're on the road the whole day and then you're coming back late at night. So I think that does obviously play on a mother's heartstrings. Okay, what message would you like to give to Yango for including your family in their celebration?
I would like to say big thanks and for giving us this opportunity as a source of income and to provide the best service. Yeah.
Do you
to
think
make it to be convenient to everyone?
to everybody? Do you
Yeah.
think this is definitely going to make you work extra hard now?
Yes, definitely yes.
This is motivation, right? It's good
Yeah, it's a big
motivation.
motivation, yeah.
Okay. And did this initiative change how you feel about being a part of Yango?
Yes.
Yeah?
It changed me a lot on the way I think mentally and just to be to be able to provide the best service to the people and knowing that yeah, I'm doing
A good job.
A good job.
And that your effort is actually being rewarded.
Yes,
it's not
yes.
just in vain.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's going a long way.
Yeah, it's an ongoing.
Now, how does your mom inspire you every day?
She inspires me a lot. She's my, let me say, she's the only person I talk to. She's the most understanding person. She would listen to me in anyhow, in good terms, bad terms, and yeah.
And let's say you've had a tough passenger or a tough client, maybe somebody is rude to you. How does your mother help you out with that?
First thing before I step out of my house, she always tells me to be disciplined to people and not to look at people in a different type of way on how they use the platform. Yeah, just to provide the best service and yeah. So the Yango platform and my mom, yeah, they are on my side.
They come together.
Yeah, they come together.
And then they produce you.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So what lessons from her do you carry around with you? What's one thing that your mom has said to you or done for you that has carried you through, that you will always remember?
Respect, kindness, sorry to say, but discipline too. So, yeah.
Your mom sounds like a lovely woman.
Yeah, she is. She is. She is, yeah.
A strong woman, a warrior. All right. So, what was your family's response to this public appreciation? Did it bring them closer? Did it bring you guys closer?
Yes, it did. And my siblings, my dad, they were proud of me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it was proven that I'm really going out and working hard and really believing in the platform.
So was your whole family here for that
No.
moment? It was just your mom?
My mom and my small sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to see the pictures because I'm pretty sure you took
Okay,
a lot of
yeah,
pictures.
Yeah, the pictures, yeah.
Okay. What would you say to other drivers whose families are also silently supporting them behind the scenes? Because you see, the thing is, we know that it was 15 drivers in there.
Yeah, 15.
Yes, 15 that were recognized.
Yes.
So probably there are other drivers out there also feeling like, oh, so does that mean I'm not working hard? What message do you have for them?
No, just to keep pushing the platform, offering the best service, and work hard to be recognized.
To be recognized.
Yeah,
Okay.
but still there are also important people.
What would you say
because-
now, not to the drivers, but to the people that are supporting them, like their mothers, their sisters, their wives?
Yeah, to keep on believing to keep on believing
In the drivers.
in the drivers, yeah.
And to keep supporting them
supporting
however-
them, yeah,
However
anyhow,
they can.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, if your mom is watching right now, I want you to look to the camera and say something to your mom.
I would like to say thank you very much, Mom, for being on my side and believing in me since day one, not only on Yango, since day one, in everything I did. And yeah, love you so much.
Oh my goodness, I'm fighting back tears, guys. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Henok, and all the best, of course. We wish you
All right. Thank
all
you.
the best on the road. Remember to stay safe and to, of course, keep bringing the best service that you can.
All right, thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
It's been an
All right.
absolute pleasure. All right, we'll be right back with more My.na Cars right after this. All eyes are now turned to the Shell V-Power Terra Rally as engines roar and the dust settles across Namibia's rugged terrain. The 2025 Terra Rally kicked off with a bang today at Tony Rust Raceway, where fans can enjoy the electrifying super special stages, a head-to-head time trial showdown that sets the pace for the weekend. On Friday, the race heads south toward Rehoboth, tackling long, demanding sections that will push both machine and driver to their limits. Saturday brings the action back to Windhoek, culminating once again at Tony Rust after midday.
Hi, my name is Richard Slamwood. I am the chairman of the Windhoek Motor Club, and we are the main organizers of the Shell V-Power Terra Rally for 2025.
All right, so tell me, what are we anticipating this year?
So we have a very fun-filled, action-packed rally lined up. I've gone through the stages. Our route director, Clive Stradom, together with Derek Jacobs, who drew the route for us, set up a very, very tough rally. It's fast stages, but there's a few really, really tough pieces. So people are going to have to look after their cars very well. But I think it's going to be fun to see who makes it all the way to the end. The Terra Rally is not a sprint, it's a marathon, so people are going to have to take care of their equipment.
All right, and when is this taking place?
The rally starts on Thursday evening at the Tony Rust Raceway, where we'll kick off with the super special stages. Now, the super special stages is where two cars take part head to head against each other, and we trying to get over the finish line first, but obviously at the same time they try and set up the best possible time over the stage. Then on Friday we go south to Rehoboth, and just south of Rehoboth where we have some long stages, some tough stages. There people are definitely going to have to look after their cars to bring it back home, where on Saturday we're going to be in and around Windhoek and then finish off just after lunchtime again at the Tony Rust Racetrack.
All right, finally, how many entries do we have thus far?
Thus far we have 17 entries. We do know of a few other competitors that are trying to finish, so let's see, but at the moment we're going to start off with 17.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stefanie Buerta. I'm the driver and this is my navigator.
I'm Mandy. We're excited for the rally ahead. Stefanie has been out of this hot seat for almost 10 years now, so we're excited to be back after our last win.
We both started rallying because of my dad. He's been into rallying for many years, more than 40 years, and we both started in the navigator seat, navigating for my dad when we were 15 years old. And when I was 21, I started driving myself when I got a first Subaru rally car for my 21st birthday. So then I rallied for a few years, stopped for 10, so like she said, we have been back since end of last year. The first rally this year we won overall, so we hope to continue the lucky streak in the Terra Rally.
Okay, my name is Cecil Koorts. I'm the navigator. I'm the CR2 Renault Duster 5 liter Ford Gen 2 generation motor inside.
I'm Ron Verveers, I'm the driver. This will be the third event that we're trying to finish a race with the new car in the off-road series. And we just hope to finish the event without a misfire.
Yeah, this is my 25th Terra Rally that I'm basically doing. First I was a driver, then I was a navigator, then I was a driver again, and now I'm back in the navigator seat. So yeah, our expectations is to finish, like Rowan said, is to finish. First you have to finish before you can have a result. So we first want to finish.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now it's time for another Passenger Princess pit stop. Let's take a look at some of my favorite cars tips that you can take with you anywhere. And now it's time for another Princess Pit Stop. This time around, we're going to be doing trivia. Yes, I'm going to be giving you some did you know facts where your mind is going to be blowing. You're going to be like, I didn't know that. Well, did you know that your car has more computing power than the Apollo 11 spacecraft?
Yes, modern cars are basically computers on wheels. The average car today has about 1,000 times more processing power than the spacecraft that landed humans on the moon. That's why your car can do everything from parallel park itself to even warning you about lane departures. Here's another fun fact. The world's longest traffic jam was 62 miles long. That's 99 kilometers. Yes, and it lasted for, take a wild guess, 12 days. Imagine being stuck in traffic for 12 days. This is why it's absolutely important to always keep snacks and water in your car, just in case we have a 12-day traffic jam. There you go. Did you know some of these facts? If you did, please feel free to let me know some more interesting facts that you know about cars.
And that's a wrap for this week's episode of My.na Cars. This just goes to show that yes, our mothers and our sisters and our partners go a long way in not just making their drivers' lives easier, but of course making our lives easier as well. From me, Diana Massa, your favorite passenger princess. I'll catch you again next week, Thursday, same time, same place.